Right, we're asked to subtract these two rational expressions. To subtract them, we first need to find a common denominator. So let's do that. When finding a common denominator, the first thing to do is to factor the denominators as much as possible. The t minus 3 on the right actually can't be factored, but this t squared minus 9 is a difference of squares. We can factor that. So what we'll get is 2t over t minus 3 times t plus 3. And with the second fraction, we can't factor the t minus 3, so we keep this as t minus 3. Okay, the whole goal is to make these denominators the same. And so we ask, what will we multiply to these fractions to make them the same? In this case, we have this t minus 3 and t plus 3. In the second fraction, we got t minus 3. What we need to do is multiply this second fraction in the numerator and the denominator by t plus 3. And we do that so then that these two denominators on the left-hand side here and the right-hand side will be the same. So let's multiply this out. So we got this 2t over t minus 3, t plus 3, minus, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to distribute this 9 to both of these terms, the t and the 3. So what I'll get here is 9t plus 27. And this is over t plus 3 and t minus 3. Alright, now what we do is we're going to subtract these two expressions from each other. When we do this, we keep this common denominator. The denominator is t minus 3 times t plus 3. In the numerator, what we get is the 2t minus the 9t plus 27. Importantly, we need to subtract that whole expression, the 9t plus 27. What that does is this negative is going to distribute to both of these terms right here. So what this will actually be in the numerator will be 2t minus 9t minus 27. That step right here when we're subtracting is the most common mistake made by students right there. And we still get this t minus 3 over t plus 3. And we just clean things up. 2t minus 9t is minus 7t minus 27 over t minus 3 and then t plus 3. Our last step would be to simplify this final expression now that we put everything together. We would factor the numerator if we could. We actually can't in this case, and so therefore this is the final answer to this question.